Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Temple Owls, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So the Temple Owls offense will go to work first. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Simon. Touchdown Owls! And they have the first points of the game.
And it's nice to have those big tight ends down here in the red zone because they're such big targets, but they can block, or you just slip them out, find a little hole in the defense, feature them, throw it up, let them go get it. Nice job by the tight end with the catch and the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy.
Wide open spaces. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Blake really righted the ship for this midshipman offense a season ago, but what separated Navy, David, was that they were able to throw the ball more effectively. Makes it that much more difficult to defend this offense.
It's so frustrating. It's so annoying because they do the elements of the triple option, but when you do bring in the passing game, and Blake was able to do that, man, like, you become even harder to defend. How about another year in the system, continue to evolve? If they can continue to grow in the passing game, they're going to be a pain in a lot of people's backsides.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Horvat. Here's a heap. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous. Turns it on down the left side. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Temple. The defense putting points on the board.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They go to the ground. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Kent. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on second and short. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That's an awesome looking carry. You know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short. They'll test the right side. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to touch.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Navy! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Hold and fire complete. He's loose. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Of 13. And that's good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Temple lines up quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
To throw, it's Simon. Finds his tight end. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the back. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Owls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
To the air, it's Simon. Looking for the score. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Navy offense. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll try the run. He has the first and still on his feet. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. To the ground with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. He's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown, Midshipman! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Already going back and forth, and they have a 3-point lead up 17-14. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Let's go.
Back to pass, it's Simon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I tell you what, when you run those little fellas in the slants, they got to win the line of scrimmage right now. They got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space because they're not as big of a target. Nice job winning right on the line of scrimmage to make the catch.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Temple lines up quickly.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It's now second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
42 Spider.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to take the top off. Got it in stride inside the 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Yeah, the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards. And
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Navy!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air. It's Simon. Here comes the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Off play action on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Hauls it in. Tackle tackle made at the 9-yard line. After the catch, it'll be first and goal.
Picks up 6. First and goal, Temple.
Temple will line up with a first and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
Temple, 24. Navy, 21.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the toss. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. QB draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Finding an escape route. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Oh, they're after him! Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Temple lining up to punt it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Navy will go back on the attack. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern offense now. Palmer, when you look at college football, there's a lot of scoring, and defenses hadn't had a lot of answers.
No, and this game's been attractive.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
To the air, it's Horvath. Caught over the middle, it's Chapman. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And back to the air on second down. Complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. To give to the big fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yard situations, the goal and go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a third and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
They weren't able to move them an inch on second down. Now it's third and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, midshipmen. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Give to the running back. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Navy Marine Corps Memorial.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, what a move. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Finds the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Catch in the middle. It's Jones. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on. Step, let's mark it at the 13.
And first down for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short in the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down.
Touchdown, Owls! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Navy offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Scanning the field, it's Horvat. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got the back over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, and a really good job by the QB understanding it. Seeing the running back, waiting for him to break. He runs the angle route, breaks inside, throws it right in front of him. Nice touch by the QB, Palmer.
Yeah, it's really important to have that touch too, David, because you got to remember, these running backs, yeah, they've got good hands, but they're not stud wide receivers, so the location of the throw...
Breaks into the open on the left. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Navy!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. With the catch, it's Adams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Simon. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Trying to get the corner. Runs for the tackle. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Horvat. Pressure coming. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Navy will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the move, he fires. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
It's 2nd down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. He's going to run it. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside of the pocket, now you got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job by the defense.
At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Ohio took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bobcats that fired on all cylinders. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Let's see what they do on third down. Looking for a man. It's Horvat. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Navy will have to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10.
Get set.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jones.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And here comes the Navy offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. He's got it again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The toss sweep to the right. Turning on the Jets. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
To the air, it's Horvath. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Give to the big fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Touchdown, midshipman! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw. It's Simon. Steps away. He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. They get to him as he throws. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I like it. Very smart defense. Understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep. Breaking on the football. Making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Caught near the sticks. It's Adams. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Handoff from the gun. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to pass. It's Simon. Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. The Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Temple lines up quickly. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. 7 just a lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.